Shalom, shalom. It's the brother Abaya Buff in the DC Church, coming out to giving all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh Shemal Shai, Ba'ashem Kadash, Yahweh being the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Shai, being whom the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, Ba'ashem meaning in the name, call me the Spirit, Kadash meaning holy. These are the names and the powers that I come to you in order to profess the 100% truth, and Lord's will seal the elect's faith. Shani Kabaga, Walla Rakaz, Ukraine, now by eighth, being the double honors to the elders and apostles of GMS in these times, whom the Heavenly Father had enlisted the 100% truth to, and Shalom. Barak and Labakar and Shayasha, peace and blessings be upon the elected the nation of Israel. And to the men out there that's pushing this word in sincerity and in truth, to you I say Shalom with Barak and my thumb. Peace and blessings be upon you. Salak. God damn. I'm coming back at you with another lunch break lesson. Salaki, I got the hiccups right now. Kind of fucking me up in my words, but Salak. It's gonna be this lesson is gonna be a trigger. I'm just giving a trigger warning. You know, there are some individuals that will be triggered by this, depending on who the audience is. Nevertheless, if the shoe fits, just like the Raz Zion Allah says, if the shoe fits, take it off and throw it across the fucking street. It's so lucky I got the hiccups right now. And that's why every time I do these lessons, I make sure I go walk. It's important to get some exercise inside your daily regimen. Nevertheless, this is going to be called She's Destroying Herself Through Overmuch Liberty. And the Raz Zion Allah, he sent me a video, or he sent the video to the chat earlier today. And I just wanted to make a kind of like a quick little video off of it. And this shit is getting out of fucking hand, man. Excuse my vulgarity. This BS is getting out of hand. All right? You women, primarily the so-called black woman, and it's not just the so-called black woman, it's also the Hispanic and Native American. And again, to define what we mean by the N-dub or the nigger woman is any woman who falls under the classification of this level of wickedness, okay? Because what's going to be explained in this video is just straight up, or what is being displayed in this video that I'm about to show is just straight up wickedness, man. You can't forfeit a marriage just because you feel quote unquote unhappy. And that's part of the reason why back then marriage wasn't established off of feelings. Marriage was established off of business, okay? It's you give me your daughter, I pay the dowry for her, she becomes my possession. And again, I know that's gonna trigger some women, but it's the fucking facts. And the thing is, whether you like it or not, we're gonna go back to those same constructs when we get in the kingdom of heaven. And the woman ain't gonna be fucking complaining about whether she's a possession or not. And she's also not gonna be complaining about you having multiple women. Because the thing is, that's your God-given right. All right? No woman can go out here and say, oh well, I allow him to have other women. Who the fuck are you? You can't, last time I checked, your name ain't Yahweh or Yahweh Shai. All right? So who the hell are you to give us permission to have something that's our God-given right? All right? And again, Esau, and it's a point that I made before, Esau had made our woman hyper-possessive. All right? And being the fact that our women are hyper-possessive, they believe that they're in a position to tell you what you can and can't do pertaining to dealing with other women. And I tell you this, you go out here and you tell your woman that you're dealing with other women, I would say keep it a stack. You know, you go ahead and tell your woman that you're dealing with other women. Honestly, it's only one thing there's only two things that she can do. She can accept it and go about her business, or she gonna be disgruntled and she gonna leave you. And that means she just wasn't supposed to be with you in the first place. Nevertheless, the main point is that our women are destroying themselves through overmuch liberty. And again, this kind of goes back to the point that I made before. She's not in love, she's in leverage. And in this case, This woman is gloating about leaving I guess it's a 10-year marriage. Yo, Satan really on my goddamn, I got some damn hiccups, man. But this woman left a 10-year marriage because she's not settling for familiarity, comfortability. Man, those are all the things that a woman literally fucking begs for. Because if you got the money, if you the thing is, you as a man, you got to provide you got to go through all these rigmaroles of everything that you need to provide, and she's still fucking unhappy. It's like, bro, motherfucker wants you to be Superman and Batman at the same damn time. Then just sit your ass down, sit your ass down, bro. But this is a video right here. I'm gonna let it play, and then we're gonna get some commentary. Again, this is a trigger warning. I know when I say the end up, that shit just sprout up all types of levels of demons and what have you. You know, because truly, our women are condemned, and and again, these words actually affect them. And how we know that? Scriptures tell us to prophesy to the wind. These words carry, all right? And we're also being judged by these words. And these words are very sharp, okay? And that's why what we say actually matters, because we're the children of light. All right? So I'm gonna let this video play.
I'm gonna love you until you hate me, and I'm gonna show you. That is not a flex. That's not a flex, girl. That's bad. Oh my god. And then the fact that she just didn't like the idea that there was any form of peace, because comfortability, familiarity, just, oh my gosh. Girl, you just basically made one of the biggest statistics at the time.
So you are legitimately gloating about leaving something that women legitimately beg and cry for. Comfortability, meaning he's securing you, okay? You don't have to worry about going out in this dangerous world and being touched, unwarranted, you know, or not having financial security. You know, you're with somebody who's legitimately taking care of you and giving you comfort. Whichever aspect, I don't fucking know. But the fact of the matter is that she mentioned comfortability, which is a necessity. You know, you want your woman to be comfortable around you, and you want to be able to provide an environment for your woman to be comfortable around you. All right? She said familiarity, which, not gonna lie, you can't be too familiar with your woman. You can be a little bit, but not too much. Because familiarity breeds contempt, okay? That's when your woman gonna start to try you. And the thing is, you know for a fact that the type of marriage that she was in, she was the fucking leader in there, man. Because she took it upon herself to just leave. And again, once a woman has that level of leverage, especially when it pertains to marriage and children, she's gonna start doing whatever the fuck she wants. Because the stability is not fun. It's stable. That's all it is. And women believe and they convince themselves that that's what they fucking want. And that's why they'll pressure you to marry them. All right? But in terms what she really wants is she wants stability and fun. And in this case, you can't have your cake and eat it too. This world wasn't made for you to enjoy both. Because the thing is, their depiction of fun is just straight out whoredom. All right?
Talk about in women initiating divorces. 70% of women initiating divorces. Very small percentage is due to abuse. But the large percentage of that, out of the 70 to 75, is being vaguely unhappy. Vaguely unhappy. Listen to what I just said. Vaguely unhappy.
Yo, and this is why I always tell women when I'm with them, I'm not responsible for you being happy. I'm responsible for you being taken care of, okay? You take care of me, I take care of you. It's that simple. But when you go out here and you try to base your happiness off of my movements or the things that I'm doing, Motherfucker, I'm gonna do shit that makes you unhappy just like the Lord does. We ain't always happy and always fucking honkadories. I'll try to be more or less vulgar. Okay, but nevertheless, the Heavenly Father isn't out here just doing things to make us happy all the times. Now he grants us gifts from time to time, but for the most part, bro, we endure suffering. The scriptures tell you that we'd rather be in the house of mourning than the house of mirth. But again, a woman doesn't understand that concept because she's assimilated to the world. Y'all hear the hiccups coming in, right? It's all good. Nevertheless, being the fact that that's where she's at, her fun resides in what the world indulges in. All right. And the world indulges in all of the things that are detailed in 1 John, the second chapter, verse 15 through 19. Lust of the flesh, lust of the eyes, and the pride of life. All right. And those are all things that come through the means of just straight wickedness. Now, the pride of life is you can really just say the glory in obtaining tangible things. The lust of the eyes is all the things that nice red hot dress. You know, she want to wear that going to the club. That latex dress that's showing off all her curves. And you ask yourself, what the hell is she doing it for? It's because she's into the pride of life. She's into the lust of the flesh, and the lust of the eyes. All right, that's the incentive behind it. Because the thing is, you got to understand, those are merits that need to be filled within a woman, because she's a part of the world. So she wants to fulfill the lust of the eyes and the pride of life. But the only way to fulfill it is going into the world. And the thing is, what the world depicts, the world flips those things into what they call or deem quote unquote fun. All right. So all of the things that I just detailed are what the world calls fun. Okay. And what they're willing to sacrifice everything for. And that's part of the reason why in her relationship, she's been with this guy maybe 10 plus years. And she broke off the marriage because she's not able to fulfill or merit the lust of the flesh, the pride of life, and the lust of the eyes. Okay. And it's sad because, again, that's not the marriage that a woman wants to have in this world. Isn't the marriage that the Heavenly Father had set up since the very beginning. All right. And first and foremost, what the hell are you marrying a woman that has probably 10 plus bodies? You getting on the knee, you putting a ring on the finger of a woman that has had multiple men before you. You don't own that box, and a ring is not going to change. It's not going to change that. It's just a matter of her being enticed. All right. Now, some women can hold it down, but just because she can hold it down as far as not being enticed by other men, it don't mean she's not going to be enticed by other seducing spirits. These women are not virtuous. Shit, as men of the Lord, still fall. I ain't gonna say we're not virtuous, but the fact of the matter is that, shit, we still susceptible to sin. How much more you think your woman? Okay?
Wasted 10 years of your husband's life just to say, I'm not happy. I want a divorce. Because if a man did that, the women would come swarming into the comments and sitting there talking a whole lot of shit to that man, saying, why the fuck did you waste 10 years of this woman's life then? Make it make sense. Oh my God, I need to get up. I'm tired.
This time, I'm not telling you what I think or feel. I'm telling you what I know. Just stay married. Unless there's infidelity or abuse, just try to work it out. So women, I know we think we're all 9s and 10s. We have discussed
and it's like, if you really want a woman to listen to something, she has to hear it from her fucking peers. Because the thing is, women are into trauma bonding, which is not a problem. But the fact of the matter is that 9 times out of 10, she's not going to listen to you. You could be telling her straight up facts, and you could be telling her the straight skinny, and she's not going to pay attention to what you're saying up until, number one, she goes through it herself, or her fucking one of her girlies tell her. Now, that's the term they be using this shit. Nevertheless,
Recently, you will quickly find out what you truly are when you get out here and start dating again. So, you compete with 20 and 30-year-olds. They already got youth on their side, but they're investing in themselves. These young women are getting Botox and fillers and facial balancing.
I mean, she's just reiterating exactly what we said. Like, you're not gonna find your perfect match. This world wasn't created for that. This world wasn't created to be a fucking pop the balloon or find love. Like, you're not gonna be able to find your compatible match in this world, and that's why we have to wait until the kingdom of heaven. Now that goes on a male side, and that goes on the female side, because we ourselves are not finding what we personally desire in a woman. Fair enough. That's why Paul admonished us to be like him, because he like, yo, look, you dealing with women, you're gonna deal with wickedness. You're not gonna deal with a virtuous woman. It's just not gonna happen. And that's why he told us not to invest all of our time and all of ourselves into them. Nevertheless, I want to see. Sirach chapter 25, verse 19. It says, all wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. Let the portion of a sinner fall upon her. Right. You can't just go out here and just cancel a relationship. And the thing is, if you do happen to cancel the relationship, and if that is how you want to go about the situation, you cannot remarry. You have to remain unmarried. If you don't believe me, read 1 Corinthians the 7th chapter. You can't just go out here and break off a relationship with a dude and just go out and then go out here and sleep with whomever and think you're gonna be justified. And these are the same women that say they believe in Christ, they believe in God, God-fearing. Oh, well, my man needs to believe in God. But you out here and you doing shit like this. Right. Isaiah chapter 3, verse 16. It says, moreover, the Lord saith, because the daughters of Zion are haughty and walk with stretched forth necks and wanton eyes, walking and missing as they go, and making a tinkling in their feet. Therefore, the Lord will smite with a scab the crown of the head, the daughters of Zion, and will discover their secret parts. And that's part of the reason why we got some bald-headed black women out here, man. All right? It's part of the reason. Now, not only that, this is, the Lord legitimately took beauty away from our women. Collectively, that's part of the reason why they'll have, if they do have hair, and what the other curses say, that the Lord is going to smite them with stench, instead of a stomacher. They're just not going to have their perfect beauty like how they had before. That's why a lot of these women, because of their diet, they have very, you want to say it, because of their poor diet, they may have really bad acne, and your diet is going to show in your body. It's going to show. If you have high sodium, high sugar, all these things that are detrimental to the body, it's going to show in the biggest organ in your body, which is your skin. Okay. But she may have, she may be of the head tribe and still have good hair and still have, and still be slim. But the fact of the matter is, the women that are like that, the end up that's like that, they be the wickedest woman you've ever met in your fucking life. This is part of the reason why the Lord took the beauty away from our woman. It's because when they do have the beauty, they don't know how to use it for good. They use it for bad. All right? This place got to go. Because those women, they'll exercise their options to the fullest extent. We'll have 50 niggas on their phone. All right? We'll be sleeping with multiple men in one day. This is not the life where this is not how the Lord intended it for us to live. All right, our women's supposed to be shamefaced and they're supposed to be covered up. You will never see that in America. Shit, for that matter, it's starting to creep over to the East too. You will never see modesty in America. And even if you do happen to get a woman that's cool and she's from out of the States or she's from a different country, and you get her over here, man, she's gonna start to adapt the Babylonian lifestyle, which is that overmuch liberty, because she's getting a taste of it. Because the thing is, this world, especially America, is set up to worship woman. And if a woman's being pedestalized, she don't know how to fucking put that shit away. She not gonna put that shit away. She not gonna be like, well, no, I'm not supposed to be worshiped. Nah, she gonna go according to the program. Because just like Eve was enticed to eat of the fruit of the tree of knowledge, they doing the same. It's the same concept that's happening again. Esau Edom is putting the bait right in front of the N-Dub, and the N-Dub is just fucking eating. All right, and again, the N-Dub just isn't so-called black women, because they feel so triggered when I say that shit. And I don't give a fuck. Go cry about it. That's all you can do. Outside of that, the N-Dub is really all the tribes, man. If you are put in the classification of a wicked woman, and you are of the tribes, you are the N-Dub, okay? Yo, shit, this shit's funny, man. But it's crazy, bro. You know how many marriages are ruined based off of a woman's happiness? Well, I'm not happy, so I'm gonna just destroy the whole family. Now I'm gonna go to court and try to take her for all he fucking got. It's like, what good are you, bro? And then these are the same individuals that advocate for quote unquote black love. You talk all this black love shit, but then you the first person to be in fucking court trying to rape a man of all of his goods. Because that's essentially what the fuck it is raping. You're seizing all of his goods. All because you want financial security and you don't want to fucking work, but you want to be out here and be a fucking whore. They want their whoredom to be financially funded. It's just ridiculous, bro.
And BBLs, as much as y'all don't like them, whatever, they're investing in themselves.
And I'm gonna set the record straight. Man, yo, real men don't like that shit, bro. We don't like none of that fake shit. You can keep the fucking BBL at home. You can take it off and put it in the fucking, in the goddamn closet. Cause nobody want that shit. Shit is ass. No pun. And you gotta have fun, bro. You gotta have fun. You gotta have fun when you bring it out to work, man. But nevertheless, nobody like that. We don't like that inorganic shit. That's what women think we like. But all that, overly exaggerated ass and titties and man, nobody want that shit. And we don't like fake hair neither. I speak on behalf of myself. I do not like fake hair. I don't. I will always choose a woman who has real hair over a woman that has fake hair. All right? And that's just my personal preference. Nevertheless, I'm speaking on behalf of men because I know what men want because I'm a fucking real man. All right? Nobody want them fucking fake ass wigs and weaves and shit like that. You know the bitch got the braided volcano on the goddamn scalp. She's sewing somebody else's hair, polyester in her fucking head, ruining her scalp. All for what? All for fucking what? Vanity. And that's why King Solomon said what he said. He said, vanity of vanity, all is vanity. And this world is just straight up vain. But you're like, stay married. Yeah, bro, this is what the hell we've been telling you. Stay with the man you with. Just stay with that dude. Stop fucking, and women will always ask my advice of what to do in a relationship. You know what I always tell women? Keep your fucking legs closed. Fuck as less Negroes as you possibly can. Just stop fucking. And y'all know how to do it because y'all been practicing it for a very long time. You know how to keep them legs closed. All right? Because it's a lot of motherfuckers that try to entice you to open them damn legs and you didn't. Do what you did in that instance every other fucking time. Stop fucking niggas. Okay?
Physically. with youth on their side to begin with. You can't compete with that. You done had 3-4 kids, child. You done picked up 75 pounds in the last 2 decades that you've been married. And it's a whole new world out there. Just keep that in mind. I mean, your head may be getting blown up a little bit because you got some people maybe in your DMs on social media. That ain't real life. Okay? Just, I'm sure you have your virtues and your positive characteristics that will gain you some points out there in the dating world. I'm sure that you do. But just realistically, you need to know what you're going to be competing.
This is the last point I'm gonna make, and I'm gonna wrap it up. The dating field is fucked up. And what you're looking for, women are legitimately willing to risk having fun for however, not even 3 months. That's being generous. You're willing to have fun for a night and jeopardize all that a man has done for you, the love and respect that a man has for you, all for fucking fun. All right? Because the thing is, one thing I know about men is when we love hard. So we're willing to put all of our resources into something that we love. And that's part of the reason why you'll have a man that will invest in marriage, give a woman children, give a woman a house, give a woman, all the necessities that he could potentially provide to her. Okay? But a woman is willing to risk all of the familiarity, comfortability, and stability that she has in a relationship for fun because they value fun over stability, okay? And it's sickening. It's truly sickening, man. But the thing is, once you know that, you can't be mad at the nature of a woman. She's always gonna choose fun over stability. And the reason why is because they love a thrill. They're fucking daredevils. Shit, that's part of the reason why Eve went to go goddamn. She did the beginning of sin, bro. Keep that in the front of your mind. They're the beginning of sin. Because why the hell did Eve go and deal with the serpent and eat of the tree of knowledge? It wasn't because she was a damsel in fucking distress. It's because she was looking for the thrill. She wanted that thrill. Why can't I know this? I want to know it because I'm told not to know it. And you can use that against women too. Real OGs know what I'm talking about, but that's neither here nor there. Nevertheless, that mindset itself of I'ma just do it because of the thrill of it. That's jeopardized a lot of families, man. And that's why these older women, it's funny. I just quick little testimony too. I want to say a couple months back, I went to a thrift store and I was in there and there was this woman, she had a really, really nice body. She was in there and she kept staring at me. So I'm like, all right, fuck it, I'm gonna do my thing. Went up to her, I said, hey, how you doing? We had a quick little interaction. I'm like, hey, how you doing? She said, hey, you're very handsome. That's how she started it off. I was like, oh, I appreciate that. I was like, you stay around here, basically got quick little information or whatever. And then come to find out, she talking about some, I asked her, I was like, are you single? And she was like, I'm way past your age. I'm like, I don't care about that. She's like, but nah, I'm married. I looked at her and I was like, are you fucking serious? You could have started off with that and I would have just went about my fucking business. Excuse my vulgarity again. You could have started off with that and I would have went about my business. But the thing is, she was interested and she was ready to risk it all for some fun. And that's why the biggest adulterers in this world are married women. They commit the most highest level of adultery, okay? Because they're bored. Well, my husband ain't giving it to me the same way he used to. And then I watched this YouTuber, he was basically saying, well, I gotta be the man that my woman needs, not the man that my woman wants. So I'm gonna put myself in a position of where I handle all of her needs. And yeah, it's unfair, but shit, that's life. Nigga, what? Some have become fools for women's sake. We don't live our life. See, that's the thing. That's why the scriptures tell us to pinpoint, worship and serve Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai first. All these things shall be added unto you. Take it easy, man. All these things shall be added unto you. When you worship and you serve the Most High, Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai B'Shem Kakadash first, then all of the things that you need are going to be handed off to you. You got to worry about, oh, well, no, the Lord's going to give you the mindset to adapt when you're dealing with women. And again, you're going to realize and understand that this life isn't the life where much glory doth abide, all right? So you're not going to try to overinvest yourself at being the man for your woman. Now you've pedestalized her and made her a god. You got to do all that shit, man.
Yes, okay? Men, all these girls feel entitled to your money. They all want money. Even the ugly ones want money. Okay. So you've been spoon-fed, what you needed at home for the last couple of decades, baby. It's a whole new world out here, and even the ugly ones require your money. You may as well stay home and give your money to your doggone wife and your kids. So, there's that. So again, I'm telling you what I know. It ain't nothing out here. If there's any way you can work out that marriage, I'd recommend working it out. Just stay married.
Way this world.
Again, like I said, she kind of just playing a broken record because we already know what she's saying. But sometimes you got to hear it out the horse's mouth. All right. You got to hear them actually say it and it be personified through them so that it gives a layer of understanding, because if they're saying it, that means it obviously got to be right because they just repeating what the fuck we said. But of course we know that a woman is a possession. That's part of the reason why she's not free. Just like how you got to maintain a car, it's the same way how you got to maintain a woman and maintain a relationship. Be mad about that. Don't care. Women, that shit triggers women so much when they're put in the same bracket as a tangible resource. But you are a tangible resource, and you show us every reason why we need to treat you that way. Okay? Motherfucker end up trying to ruin your life just because she didn't get what she want and she's unhappy. Man, go choke on some fucking rocks, man. Women are ridiculous, bro. And I said all this to say, within the context of all of this, you may find a woman who does match who you are at the standing point of your spirituality, and she may bring you peace. And if it's good for you, let it be good for you, bro. Don't ruin it. Don't overly invest. Do what you need to do in the gospel first, and then the Lord will establish everything within your relationship. All right? And I tell you what, the best thing that I love practicing within relationships is absence makes the heart grow fonder. All right? And if it doesn't make the heart grow fonder for her, that means that's not the woman for you. That's just really as simple as it comes and as it goes. All right? But the less you indulge in that, the more you pouring into the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai, you're going to reap the best benefits of your relationship. The Lord going to make that coochie wetter. Trust that. All right? The Lord going to make her lust after you more. Okay? Because women legitimately want what they cannot have. And that's us, the light. Because you see what Eve was trying to do was she wanted to eat of that tree of knowledge because she wanted that light. She wanted to be that beacon of light. All right, y'all in a position where y'all that beacon of light, and the Lord is exposing how fucking wicked y'all are. And the Lord is just showing how righteous we are. Because we are truly supposed to be the children of light. We are a resemblance of what the light is. And what is the light? It's God. She herself, Eve, wants to be God. Just like Esau Edom, her fucking daddy. Okay? But, I said a whole bunch. I said a mouthful within this video. I ain't even really intend on going in 5 minutes. But I pray that you will edify through this epistle. Again, like I said, if you got a relationship set up and it's good for you, let it work for you. Whether that means you're married or not, that's on you. You're not supposed to meddle in other men's affairs, and you don't know what setup a man has with this woman. You can't tell him how to dictate that. All you can do is advise, But nevertheless, with all that being said, I pray that you will edify through this epistle. Give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh. Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem Kakadash. Shen Yikabag, I will live a cause of playing number 8 with Shalom. Wabarakam, Wabakan, Shia Shalom. Until next time, I say Shalom.